If you're watching this and quietly wondering if you're failing as a mom, I want you to pause for a moment. Not to fix anything, not to reflect yet, just to breathe. Because the fact that you're even asking that question already tells me something important about you. It tells me you care. And caring, even when you're tired, overwhelmed, or unsure, is not failure. It's love in its most honest form. Some days, failure doesn't look dramatic. It looks like unanswered messages, like dinner that isn't balanced or homemade, like snapping when you promised yourself you wouldn't, like lying awake at night, replaying everything you wish you'd done differently. And in those moments, it's easy to believe the story your mind tells you, that you're not doing enough, that other moms have figured something out that you somehow missed, that you're falling behind in a role that matters more than anything else. But let me offer you a different perspective. Most moms who feel like they're failing are actually just carrying too much, too many roles, too many expectations, too many invisible responsibilities no one else sees. You're not failing, you're overloaded, and there's a big difference between the two. We live in a world that constantly shows us polished moments, clean homes, patient conversations, organized routines, moms who seem endlessly present and endlessly productive. What we don't see are the messy middles, the exhaustion behind the smiles, the compromises, the quiet sacrifices, the constant recalculating of energy and priorities. Comparison makes us believe we're behind, when in reality, we're just seeing edited versions of someone else's life. Here's something we don't say often enough. Good motherhood is rarely loud or visible. It happens in the background, in the small, unremarkable moments, in showing up again after a hard day, in choosing care, even when you feel depleted. It's not measured by how calm you were, or how productive your day looked, or how perfectly you balanced everything. It's measured by consistency, by presence, even imperfect presence, by love that keeps going, even when energy runs out. If today felt heavy, that doesn't mean you're failing. It means today was heavy. And heavy days don't cancel out all the good you've already done. You are allowed to be a mom who is capable and tired, ambitious and overwhelmed, grateful and frustrated at the same time. These things can coexist. Feeling stretched doesn't mean you're ungrateful. Feeling unsure doesn't mean you're incompetent. Feeling exhausted doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human in a role that asks for more than anyone ever admits. Sometimes we think failure means we've done something wrong, but often it just means we're in a hard season, a season where rest is scarce, where demands are constant, where growth is happening quietly, without applause. Seasons like this don't last forever, even though they feel endless while you're in them. If you're measuring yourself today, try using a different scale. Instead of asking, "Did I do everything right?" ask, "Did I show up, even imperfectly?" Instead of asking, "Did I lose my patience?" ask, "Did I try again after?" Instead of asking, "Am I enough?" ask, "Would I expect this much from someone I love?" Because you deserve the same grace you give so freely to others. Let me say this gently, but clearly. You do not have to earn your worth as a mother. Not through productivity, not through perfection, not through constant self-sacrifice. Your worth was never tied to how well you manage everything. It's already there, steady, unchanging, intact, even on the days you feel like you dropped every ball. There will be days when motherhood feels deeply fulfilling, and there will be days when it feels like survival. Both are real. Both are valid. Neither defines your entire story. What defines you is that you keep showing up, that you keep learning, that you keep loving, even when it's hard. That matters more than you think. If today you feel like you failed, let this be your reminder. You are allowed to rest without quitting. You are allowed to pause without falling behind. You are allowed to be a work in progress. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to keep going, gently. And maybe the most important reminder of all, your child doesn't need a perfect mother. They need you, present, trying, learning, human. And that version of you, the one who worries, reflects, and still shows up, is already doing more than enough. If this video found you on a hard day, I hope it felt like a quiet hand on your shoulder, reminding you that you're not alone and that you're not failing. You're just living a very full, very real life. Take a breath, be kind to yourself, and remember, this is the gentle grind, and growth was never meant to be rushed.